Welcome to Headphone News, Greater Los Angeles edition for Monday, December 16, 2024.
Burglary during fumigation in Playa del Rey. Residents of the Rey Plaza apartment complex in Playa del Rey, California, experienced a shocking theft while they were away for pest control treatment. Over 20 apartments were searched through during the 4-day period. When they returned, residents discovered that cash, jewelry, and electronic devices were missing. The community association had promised security during this time, but thieves took advantage of the empty apartments. The Los Angeles Police Department is investigating the incident. Playa del Rey is a coastal neighborhood in Los Angeles County, known for its residential areas. This situation highlights why home security is so important during vulnerable times.
Rise of women in California politics. On December 15, 2024, political analyst Larry Gersten from NBC Bay Area highlighted the growing number of women in the California state legislature. This trend marks an important change in how political representation looks today. Since women gained the right to vote in the United States in 1920, their involvement in politics has steadily increased. Recent elections in California have seen more women winning legislative roles. This shift is vital for bringing different viewpoints into government. With more women in the legislature, we can expect better policies in healthcare, education, and social justice. California is now recognized as a leader in women's political representation compared to other states. The rise of women politicians reflects changing attitudes toward gender equality in politics.
Supreme Court case on TikTok and free speech. A major court case involving TikTok is heading to the United States Supreme Court. This important case raises questions about free speech in the digital world. TikTok, created by the Chinese company ByteDance in 2016, has around 170 million users in the US. There are growing worries about user privacy and national security, especially during the Trump administration. In April 2023, President Biden signed a bipartisan bill that requires TikTok to sell its Chinese ownership or face a ban in the U.S. On December 6, 2023. The U.S. Court of Appeals upheld this law. The Supreme Court will decide if the government's actions violate users' constitutional rights. The outcome could significantly impact not just TikTok but also other tech companies and the future of digital communication in America.
Stabbing incident at Bluebird liquor store. On December 15, 2024, at 7:30 p.m., a liquor store worker was attacked while trying to stop two young thieves at Bluebird Liquor in Hawthorne, California. The employee confronted the suspects as they attempted to leave with stolen items and was wounded twice. Fortunately, the injuries were not serious. The suspects, believed to be around 17 years old, ran away from the store. Local police are asking the community for any information to help identify them. This incident highlights the dangers faced by retail workers and raises important concerns about safety in stores.
Oakland Diocese bankruptcy and sexual abuse claims. On December 16, 2024, many brave individuals shared their experiences in court during the bankruptcy proceedings of the Oakland Diocese in California, United States. The Catholic Church filed for bankruptcy to address nearly 350 claims of sexual abuse against its clergy. These individuals spoke about their painful experiences of childhood sexual assault by priests. Attorney Rick Simons, who represents many of them, highlighted the importance of giving victims a voice in this legal process. The Oakland Diocese proposed a financial settlement ranging from $160 million to $198 million. But some individuals felt this offer was insufficient. This case raises important questions about responsibility within the church and how religious organizations handle abuse claims. As the bankruptcy hearing continues, the outcomes may influence future cases and impact the church's reputation.
Car crash at 24-Hour Fitness in Redlands, California. On December 15, 2024, at 9:30 p.m., a car crashed into a 24-hour fitness center in Redlands, California, in San Bernardino County. The car ended up in the empty swimming pool. The driver was the only person inside, and thankfully, there were no injuries. Authorities are investigating the cause of the crash. The Redlands Fire Department responded quickly to the scene. This incident raises important questions about traffic safety and how we can improve emergency responses in our communities.
Jamie Foxx injured in Beverly Hills incident. Actor Jamie Foxx was hurt during a birthday dinner at Mr. Chow restaurant in Beverly Hills, California, on December 15, 2024. Someone threw a glass, hitting Foxx in the mouth, which required stitches. Police arrived around 10 p.m. and found that no serious fight had taken place. Foxx has faced serious health issues in recent years, including a brain bleed and a stroke. He recently shared his recovery story in a Netflix special. This incident raises worries about safety in public places, especially for celebrities.
Airboat accident involving mega football and cheer team. On December 13, 2024, a tragic airboat accident occurred in the Florida Everglades. This incident involved a youth football and cheer team from Pittsburgh, California, known as Mega Football and Cheer. They were in Naples, Florida, for a national tournament. During a swamp tour, 2 airboats crashed, injuring more than a dozen people, including children and parents. At least 16 people were taken to the hospital with various injuries. The distance from California to Florida is about the same as traveling across the country. Woodin's Everglades Airboat Tours, which operates the airboats, expressed sympathy for those affected. Investigations into the cause of the accident are still ongoing. This incident highlights the importance of safety in adventure tourism.
Malibu schools reopening after Franklin fire. Malibu schools are set to reopen on Monday after the Franklin fire scorched about 4,000 acres and destroyed 20 buildings. The fire is now almost half contained. Malibu Elementary, Malibu Middle, and Malibu High schools will resume classes, while Webster Elementary is closed due to damage. Students from Webster Elementary will move to Malibu Elementary starting Tuesday. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department has completed damage inspections. Wildfires pose significant dangers in California, especially in dry areas like Malibu. The Santa Monica Unified School District plans to provide aid for students affected by the fire.
Federal Reserve discusses U.S. productivity gains. On December 16, 2024, discussions in Washington, D.C. focused on the U.S. economy and job market. Drionda Cordero, a mother of 3, recently returned to work after a 5-year break. She left her data entry job due to difficulties but quickly found a new role as a recruiter, which allows her to work from home in Pennsylvania. Federal Reserve officials are preparing for a meeting to talk about a possible interest rate cut. Productivity in the U.S. has improved, rising from 1.5% to 1.8% since 2019. This increase could impact economic growth and help control inflation. Experts believe that higher productivity can help manage labor shortages and create more job opportunities. The Federal Reserve's outlook for long-term growth has become more positive. However, changes in global trade policies could affect these productivity gains. Overall, the discussions reveal a careful sense of hope about the future of the U.S. economy.
Procter & Gamble's commitment to transparency in Wood-Pulp sourcing. Procter & Gamble, a leading consumer goods company, is enhancing its transparency regarding audits of wood-pulp suppliers. This decision comes after shareholders, including Green Century and BNP Paribas Asset Management, pressured the company, holding nearly $1 billion in shares. Concerns about the ecological effects of tree cutting in Canada have driven this demand for clarity. Procter & Gamble is dedicated to eco-friendly sourcing practices, promising to regrow at least 2 trees for every tree cut down. Recent investigations reveal that current certifications may not effectively prevent harmful logging. Ongoing discussions between Procter & Gamble and its investors will shape the specifics of these disclosures. This commitment underscores the growing expectation for companies to take responsibility for their environmental impact.
Impact of weight loss drugs on U.S. healthcare. In the United States, weight loss medications, especially GLP-1 drugs, are changing the landscape of healthcare. These medications help people lose weight and address health problems linked to obesity. A recent study found that about 4% of patients received a type 2 diabetes diagnosis shortly after starting these treatments. Patients are losing an average of at least 15% of their weight, and many are now seeking help they once avoided due to stigma. This shift is leading to more referrals for regular health checkups. The number of first-time prescriptions for these weight loss drugs jumped from around 33,600 in 2020 to over 224,000 in 2024. Experts believe that while healthcare costs may rise initially, catching health issues early could save money in the long run. Overall, these weight loss medications are encouraging more Americans to engage with their healthcare.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr. nominated for U.S. Health Secretary. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has arrived at Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C., to discuss his nomination as the next U.S. Health Secretary. Many senators are worried about his views on vaccines. In fact, over 75 Nobel Prize winners have urged senators to block his nomination due to concerns about his qualifications. Laws in every state and Washington, D.C., require vaccinations for school attendance. Notable Senator Mitch McConnell has warned about Kennedy's previous comments on vaccines. The outcome of this nomination could greatly influence public health policy and vaccination laws across the United States.
Investigation into newborn found dead in San Bernardino. Police are investigating the tragic discovery of a dead newborn baby found on a sidewalk in San Bernardino, California. The baby was located on December 3, 2024, at 6:36 a.m. on North I Street. Early signs suggest the baby was placed in a blue grocery bag. The San Bernardino Police Department is concerned about the mother and is offering assistance. San Bernardino, located in Southern California, faces various social challenges. Authorities are urging anyone with information to contact the police.
Trump's proposed changes to electric vehicle policies. On December 16, 2024, the transition team of incoming U.S. President Donald Trump proposed major changes to electric vehicle policies. They want to remove the $7,500 tax credit for electric vehicle purchases. Instead, they plan to redirect $7.5 billion, which was meant for charging stations, to national defense priorities. Additionally, the team aims to impose tariffs on battery materials. This move is designed to boost U.S. production and reduce reliance on China. They also suggest rolling back emissions standards to 2019 levels, allowing for 25% more emissions per vehicle mile. California's stricter vehicle emissions standards could face challenges under these new proposals. These changes may significantly affect the sales and production of electric vehicles from companies like General Motors, Hyundai, and Tesla. So, what does this mean for the future of electric vehicles in the United States? It could reshape the country's position in the global market for critical minerals.
That is all the news for today. Thank you for listening to today's headphone news. News summary brought to you by AI.